Hi, I'm Connie Townsend, group fitness instructor and personal trainer. I'm here with a couple friends from the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activities Center. We've got Nancy and we've got Esther, and they're going to help me do a workout today that you can do from home. You can join us. We're going to be doing some cardio for the heart and lungs. We're going to be doing some resistance training for the muscles, some stability, some balance, and some stretching. So we're going to warm up. Let's just step a little wide, and one arm at a time we're going to reach up and down. Now other arm and down. Now start inhaling as you lift up, exhaling, come on down. Start filling the lungs up and exhale. Start reaching out through the fingers now, lengthening those arm muscles. And one more. Let's do a little step tap. Tap, tap. Okay, now one arm at a time. It's a low arc. Just a low little swing. That starts to loosen up the shoulder. Come across and out. Cross and out. Now try the other arm. Only one. Okay, let's come to a stop. Both arms up, inhale, exhale. One more time, really stretch out that spine. Whew. Okay, back to our little step tap. So for the next few moments, I'm going to preview all the side-to-side motions that we'll be doing later on during our cardio session. So in 4, 3, let's take it into a step touch, step touch. So let that other foot come in now. Stay up tall, shoulders are back. Now, instead of just one, we're going to do a double step touch. It's step, 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 step. Now the arms, we can start circling them around. You can add the arms on, or you can just leave them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a double step touch. We'll be doing a little later. Back to the single. Now we'll also do a little grapevine to help warm up right here. It's step, cross, step together. Real small steps. We're going pretty quick during this warm-up. So you want to make sure we don't trip ourselves by moving too quickly. You can slow it down. And 4, 3, 2. Let's go back to the single step touch. So we did a double step touch, the single, we did the grapevine. Now, in a moment, we'll do the chassé. So we've done a chassé mambo before, where we stepped forward. But this one we step behind. Hold on, in 4, 3. It's a 2-step shuffle and step behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really pick up those feet. We don't want our shoes to catch on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a little tricky, but you'll get it. 3, 2. We're gonna stop for a mambo right here. So that back leg, forward, back, forward, back. I'm kind of showing you at an angle because in a moment, we're gonna stop and stretch. 2 more. All right, step forward, land on the heel, toe pulled up. Lock that knee, let's sit back. Now keeping the back straight, shoulders back, belly button pulled toward the spine. We're stretching in the calf and the hamstring, the back of that leg. Now up, we're gonna step that foot back, the back part of that mambo. Let's put that heel down, bend the front knee. Now we're stretching the calf again back there. And while we're in this position, let's reach up. And that changes the stretch to the front of the hip right here. All right, bring it down. Let's march it. And we'll go back to that chassé. Shuffle, shuffle, stop. Shuffle, shuffle, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 2 more. 1 more. Mambo. So it's that back leg that's mamboing. In 4, 3. 1 more time. Now let's just step forward. Let's hold that hamstring stretch. So you're lifting the tailbone a little. That keeps your back straight. You're pulling the shoulders back. Keep that chin up a little. Really pull the toe towards the shin. And up. Let's step back, straight back. Put the heel down. Leaning into that calf stretch. Now we'll finish with that hip stretch, but then get some water and we'll start moving. Reach it up. Okay, we're going to work our heart, our lungs. We're going to increase our endurance by doing some cardio. So let's march. So all of those movements that I previewed in the warm-up, we're going to be using those. Put all those steps together in a pattern. Let's do a single step touch. Now, how much you get your arms into the movement will determine how high your heart rate goes. If you feel like you can't get any air in, if your heart rate's too high, then just keep your arms lower, smaller steps. If you need more oomph, then make it a bigger movement. 4, 3, 2, and going into a double, just side to side. You can add those arm circles if you want. Down, up, down, up. Or you can leave the arms down. Okay, same thing, take it forward. 2 steps, 2 steps. Let's go back, single, single, sorry, almost lost you there. Double, double, single, double, double, single. If the arms get to be too hard to coordinate, you can do a side arm if you want. And back. One more time. Woo! Single back. Let's go into the grapevine. Step, cross, step together. Now we're going to stay with this, but add a knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. So your knee kind of faces out a little bit. That's the natural position. 4. Nope, I'm going to change that. Okay. 3, 2, and knee up in the center, center, center. Now we'll add on from here to walking forward and back. Forward, 2, 3, 4, and back. And forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just tap it. Now, if you want to, we can add a knee here too. Knee, 1, 2, 3, knee. Up. Stay tall. Four, 3, 2. Let's mambo, front and back. Now I want to get us to the other lead leg. So we're going to go side to side in a mambo cha-cha. Hold on. I'll show you right here. It's mambo, cha-cha-cha. Half a mambo, cha-cha-cha. Just stepping forward, back, 1, 2, 3. We've done this mambo cha-cha behind us before. Okay, in 3, 2. Now, march it. So we're on the other side. We want to balance things out a bit. In 4, 3, single step touch. 4, 3. Now go into that double. We know what we're doing now, so we don't have to do as many of each thing. You can kind of put them together in a nice flowing pattern. All right, let's take it forward. Double, double, and a double, single back. 1, 2, 3, double, double, single. One more time. Double and double, single back. 4, 3. Let's do our grapevine. Now you can kind of keep it low with that tap or knee. All right, alternate your knees. Let's walk it forward and back and forward and back. Woo! In 4, 3, 2, mambo. And mambo cha-cha, mambo cha-cha-cha. In 3, 2, march it. Step, touch, single. double. Let's go forward. Single back. One more time, double. Single. All right, let's just grapevine. Now leave the knee down, just tap. Lower arms, smaller steps. We're gonna bring the heart rate back down to normal. Because in a moment we'll be picking up one weight and working our muscles. Woo! Low arms. 4, 3, 2. Let's march it. Go get water. Okay, now grab a weight or a weighted object, maybe a water bottle or a can of peas or anything you have at home that has a little weight to it. We want to add some resistance to our muscles to make them stronger. We're going to only need one, so we go to one side. Now the feet, hip width apart or so. Loose knees, we don't want to lock them because that makes our back arch. So loose knees. Now we're going to turn that thumb out. Coming out to the side, shoulder height. Now right here, you turn and pour the water out. And then back up and down. Up, turn, down, up. So keep it going straight out to the side. Don't bring it forward. Your navel is pulled in toward the spine. We want to really keep that core tight right here. So by doing that turn at the top like that, you're working on a lot more of the finer muscles in the shoulder, the stabilizers. So we're not only working the big one to lift, but now we're working all the little ones as we turn that arm. How about one more? Woo! You might want to work with a really light weight for this one. Now, just step forward with one foot. Your feet are staggered a little bit. We're going to bend both legs. Now your back stays nice and straight, so keep the shoulders back. Don't round. Chin up a little bit. We're going to take that weight, turn it palm backward. We're going to lift pretty high, because then we're going to shift in. We're going to come toward the spine, toward the center of the body, and then back out and down. And down. Up, in, and down. So we're taking a few moments to kind of slow things down a little bit and really work on those posture muscles. Arm is straight. And one more. All right, up. Take that weight, one in each hand. And now without leaning over, we're going to stay tall. We're going to turn from side to side, but going to take that weight overhead as we do it. So let's turn to the side. We start down by the hip. We're going to lift up. Now turn the body and lower over here. Lift the arms first, then turn to the other wall and lower. And up, turn, lower. Up, turn, lower. So you're working the whole upper body and the core, the muscles around the torso. All right, one more. Lower. Now go ahead and just face front again. Let's switch hands. So we did that side lift, water pour. Thumb out. Keep the shoulder down. Let's go up, pour it out, back up and down. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, and down. Watch that arm once in a while to make sure it's only coming up to shoulder height. We don't want to lift higher than that. Up and turn, and up and down. Woo! Really working on those little muscles. How about 2 more? We can do it. You're starting to feel the shoulder really fatigued there. 1 more time. And down now. Staggering your feet a little. Let's bend both knees. We're going to turn the palm backward. And we lifted, center, out, and back down. Up, in, out, down. Your navel is pulled back toward the spine again. That activates those core muscles that keep the spine protected and supported. Remember to keep your back straight, shoulders are back. One more. And slowly back up. Weight in both hands. So, with this one, we're going to do a full pull over. We come up, pull back. Then as we come down at the last second, we're going to turn and sweep it past the hip and back up. We do these quite often. Turn to the other side. Up, down and turn. So just like that lift that we did earlier, where the arms went overhead, we do not lean from the waist. We don't hinge from the hips. Just stay tall and turning side to other side. One more. All right, leave it up there. Step wider. Let's do some squat swings. We're gonna just sit down, up and pull back. Now keep that head up above the heart. You're kind of looking straight out in front of you. Don't look down between your knees. Woo! Pressing through the heels, just stand back up. Two more. This is a great full body exercise. The whole upper body, the whole lower body, come on down. Feet a little closer. Now, we want to put the weight kind of at the top of the body so you can be just right above the head. You can even rest it on your head if you don't mind that. Elbows back, belly button pulled in. We're going to just do a little side flexion. Other side. So now we're isolating those side muscles in the torso. Keep the weight pulled back. If you don't like having your arms above your head like this, then you can shift it to in front of the neck. Just keeping it at the top of our body so that it adds a little extra weight to that flexion. Woo! All right, come back to center. Let's bring it down. Roll the shoulders around, loosen them up. Now keep your weight because we have another section of muscle building. All righty, we're going to work our muscles some more. So take your little weight. We're going to work on one side and then do the other side to balance us out. So this first one we're going to be bent over a little bit. So stagger those feet again. Let's bend both knees. The back is straight, shoulders are back, and belly button pulled in tight. Okay, palm faces in, and we're angled out a little bit in front. Let's just row it's a narrow row, we're pulling back. Now when you're at the top, when the elbow comes behind you, kind of squeeze in that shoulder blade area. Counting down. 4, 3, 2, one more time. And we're up. Feet hip width apart. Loosen the knees, don't lock them. We're gonna go up overhead. Now, hold that arm right next to the ear. Don't let it wander. In fact, you can even hold it if you want. Supporting it. We're gonna bend at the elbow and come down behind, then straighten. This is a triceps extension. So we're using the back of that arm that's facing front this time. Only do what you can. I know we're above the head, so it might be hard to hold that arm up there. And we're trying to keep it beside the ear. 3, 2. One more time, and then carefully bring it back down. Now we're turning the palm up. Upper arm is going to stay at the side when we go out to the side. It's a bicep curl for the front of the arm now, but we're going to angle it. So we do one turned out, and then we come across the body. And out, and across. Keep that wrist nice and straight. And try to keep that arm beside your body. Don't let it wander forward. So if you work one part of the body, you have to work the opposite of that part. So we worked the back of the arm. Now we're working the front of the arm. Everything has to be in balance. One more. Okay, now step a little wider for a better base of stability. We're coming up to the shoulder. Palm is facing inward. We'll be pressing up, and while we're up there, we're going to lean from the waist. So we're getting two parts combined, shoulder and core, and back to center and down. Overhead. Now you can keep a little bend to your elbow if you don't really want to lean with your arms straight above your head. You can support that shoulder a little by keeping it slightly bent. We're drawing the navel back the whole time. Woo! And last one, come on back down. Stepping forward again with the opposite foot, because we're going to be leaned for one last thing. Let's bend both knees, belly button pulled in. Now this time the palm faces down because we're going to do a wide row. We're coming out to the side. So we're lifting with that elbow. It bends. Arm ends up being a 90-degree angle right there. So we've done two rows. One was a narrow row. This is a wide one. So we're using all of those back muscles. One more. Woo! And up. Let's grab one end of the weight. We're going to do a side lift, then pass it to the other hand. Side lift. So that's finishing with a shoulder exercise now, the side of the shoulder. But that was only one side, remember? So we have to get to that other side. And one more. And bring it down. We're in the other hand now. Opposite foot steps forward a little. Stagger the feet. Bend those knees. Shoulders are back. Let's keep the palm turned in this time. And elbow pulls back. Squeeze in the shoulder blade. Now don't look at your feet. I notice that when I look down, it makes my back round a little bit. So just kind of look out in front, angled down. Don't look too high, we don't want to strain our neck. Four, three, one more pull. And slowly back up, feet side by side. So remember, this one's overhead. Now, if you just cannot do the tricep extension, an alternative is back down in a bent position with that elbow held up high behind you and straightening and bending. Okay, arm beside the ear, down and up. Woo! These are tough, holding that arm overhead. One more. Bring it down. Palm is out, upper arm in. We're going out and across. Three, two, and we're up. Now we're going to finish with that press and lean, and then we're going to do that wide row. So go ahead and continue those things as we take a break. Up, over. All right, we're gonna get moving again. So set your weight aside. Don't put it under your feet somewhere. We're going side to side, remember, and forward and back. So we do not want to trip ourselves. Let's march. So we've done all these movements before. We're just going to do them all again. Get the heart rate back up. Let's do a single step touch. In 4, 3, and a double, side to side. 4, 3, 2, one more time. Then same thing, take it forward. Double, double, single back. Double, single. One more time, double. Single back. Remember our grapevine, right here. Let's add that one knee in if we can. Woo! 4, 3, 2. Stay here, knees up, knee up, knee up. Try to get it high. 3, 2, and walk it forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. Add the knee if you want. Okay, let's march it. March. Let's add on. Remember in the warm-up we did a chassé. It's a double shuffle. Step behind. Right here. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna add on to this. Hold on, it's a rocking horse. Forward, back. Nope, that's a mambo. We don't wanna do a mambo. We wanna do a rocking horse. So bring that back leg forward, similar to a mambo, but we actually lift those feet up off the floor. Rocking forward, back, forward, back. 4, 3. Now we happen to be facing the corner. We're gonna walk forward and back here. Forward and back. Forward and back. One more. Just walk into the corner and back. 4, 3, 2. Remember our mambo cha-cha. Mambo, cha-cha-cha, mambo, cha-cha-cha. 4. Nope. I want to change our lead. So, 3, 2. March it. We're on that other side now. So, in 4, 3, chassé right here. Shuffle, shuffle, stop. Shuffle, shuffle. Really pick up your feet. Going side to side's a little tricky. We don't want your shoe to catch on the floor. All right, 4, 3, 2. Now it's that back leg, rocking horse. Forward, back, front leg, back leg. You got it. Okay, let's walk it to the corner. Forward, back, stay here. One more. Actually, no, it's one more. This corner. Now, walk back, switch corners. Forward, back, stay here. One here now. Forward and back. Switch corners and 1, 2, 3, 4 and back. Switch corners and 1, 2, 3, 4, back. Switch. You're staying on that same lead. Switch. And switch. Woo. March it. Step, touch. Let's do our double. Double step touch forward. Now singles back. Double. Singles. Let's do our grapevine, maybe with a knee. And knee. 1, 2, 3, and knee. Okay. Nice and tall. We're almost there, so give it a last hurrah. Last oomph. 4, 3, walk it forward and back. All right, so low arms, small steps. Let that heart rate come down again. We want to keep moving as we recover. So keep moving around the room, get some water, and we're going to finish with some balance and stretching. All right, put your weight aside. We're gonna stay calm. We're gonna stay quiet, take our time. We're gonna work on stability and balance. So if you need a little extra help balancing, get near a wall or with a chair near you. We're gonna stay on one side and do what I call a flamingo. We lift our knee, straighten, bend, and down. So it takes a few times of really being wobbly, and then your brain starts sending signals to the muscles that are needed to keep you balanced. You're starting to create neuromuscular pathways in your body. Your brain connects with those proper muscles. You get more and more stable as you keep doing something. So if you have trouble with something at first, don't give up. Just keep at it. One more. Woo! Now that leg you're standing on is pretty tired after holding your body up, but you did a lot of work here in the stabilizers, so it's really great. Stay on the same leg. We're gonna keep it pretty straight. We're just gonna swing it forward and back. Whoa, takes a little bit of time. You can put your foot down every time if you need to re-stabilize. It's kind of a combination of a stability exercise and a stretch. When we get that leg behind us, it helps to stretch the big muscle in the front of the body, front of the hip, that lifts that leg. Woo! Your standing lower leg is getting very tired. And let's step back. So your feet, your legs are hip width apart, toes are facing forward, you just step straight back. And we're going to bend that front knee, stretch the back of that leg, back of the lower leg, the calf stretch here. And then leave the legs the way they are, but we're going to come up, maybe even reach up. And you can feel how it changed the stretch to the front of the hip. So it's always good to lengthen those muscles there and stretch them. All right, let's step in. Other side. So we started with that flamingo. Get your balance, and it's just up and straighten and bend and down. Woo! You can feel it in that standing hip. All those muscles are working to stabilize you. You don't have to lift that leg very high. Just a little bit up off the floor is fine if you need to keep it really low. You're working all the core muscles, the stabilizers in the legs, and of course, you're balancing. One more. Woo! Shake it out a little. Standing leg gets so tired, so give it a break. And then that same leg, let's just do a swing. So it helps if you pick a spot on the floor, maybe, to watch. So don't look around the room. You want to kind of fix your eyes on something, and that helps with your balance. Remember, you can put that foot down every time. Woo! And last one. Now let's step it straight back. Toes are forward. Let's just bend that front knee, giving us a good calf stretch in that leg that's behind us. Shoulders are back. It's kind of hard to balance in this position too because your feet are only that far apart. All right, let's come up, maybe push up, if you're able to. And you can feel how that stretch shifted to the front of the hip. All right, arms come down, let's step it together, but then wide. We're gonna hang our arms at our side. We're gonna turn our shoulders from side to side. Let our arms just fling around. So that's getting rid of all that stress in your shoulders. It's giving us a good rotation in the torso to stretch around the spine, the core muscles. All right, let's take our arms up to shoulder height and start reaching around, back to center. Reach around and center. Reach. So now you can feel that stretch in your back and in your shoulder blades, as well as around your torso. Woo! And then let's come back to center. We're gonna go up top, and it's like you're rope climbing. Reach one, then reach the other. You can feel that stretch coming down your sides. Climbing that rope. Woo! All right, let's just reach one up, bring the other arm down, reach up, and then try to come over a little further if you can. You can support yourself with your hand on your hip. And then come back to center, other side, up and over. And both again, up. Now let's come out to the side, really reach out through your fingertips. Pull back. That stretches the front of the shoulders and across the chest. Now we're going to come forward, tuck the chin, really reach out, rounding that upper back. Now straightening, pulling back again, and then down toward the floor. Let's tilt the head. And other side. All right, I'd like to thank my friends Nancy and Esther for helping me again. They're from the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. So we thank them for putting this program together. And we also want to thank the Eastmont Parks and Rec Department for letting us use their beautiful park. Come forward. Bring those elbows together, pull back. So you did great. We worked everything in the body. Now have a great day, and I'll see you again.